Hey everyone, welcome back to Sheverse Podcast. I'm your host, Brooke Wright, and today's guest is Deby and Dorie. Hello, you all.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you all so much for being a guest today.
Thank you for having us.
Glad to be here.
So can you tell our listeners what inspired you all to record The Rose?
Well, The Rose was a song that I sang at my mother and my great-grandmother and my grandmother's funeral. And my mom has always liked that song, and I've always wanted to record it. And when Dorie and I met each other a little over a year ago, we kind of, Stan, her husband, said, "You two need to sing together." And
Really? We
yeah,
did?
I know.
Really?
And so my first thought was to do The Rose because we both, she does harmony. And I was like, what other person would be the best fit for this song, but somebody that can do harmony. And so we actually recorded the song, and we had a different version than what you have now, but we kind of had a few bumps in the road, but
they came out for the better.
Right. It came out for the better. Exactly. So, but it was just my mom and my grandmother and my great grandmother that inspired me to want to do this song. She didn't have a choice. She just did it anyways.
But now we both grew up hearing that, the traditional version by Bette Midler. And so, I mean, who doesn't like that song?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So how did you all feel during the recording, during recording The Rose?
We enjoyed it, actually. I mean, it was fun because we both enjoy each other's company. So we had a lot of fun in there. Did we clown around? Yeah, we clown around.
We did.
But we had fun doing this. And, it's when you actually hear your voices mingle together and you go, wow, you get goosebumps. You go, that's it. And that's where that's where you go. That's the sound we're looking for.
Yeah. So did you all make any lyrical or melody changes to make it your own?
We did to a point. I think our melody is still on the same melody as the original. It's just that we have either gone higher in a note or lower in a note, or we've held it longer than the original.
There's some tweaks in it.
Right, a little bit of tweaks, but it was more what we felt comfortable doing.
Right.
Or how we actually felt the music. Because when we actually redid the music and had the version that we have now, we kind of felt different, I would say. Our emotions were different in this set of music than it was the original one that we did.
When you turn around and you start making it your own, and you're using basically the same lyrics, but melodically, everything came out totally different from the original. You wouldn't think it was from the original, but it is. And it just has a total different vibe to it.
Oh, okay. So with you all's permission, can I play it on my podcast?
Yes,
sure
please.
I can. Okay. I have it pulled up.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's a heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the so afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong,
Just remember in the winter,
far beneath the bitter snows lies the sea that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Oh, that's a sweet song. I feel like I heard it before. Because I'm a huge fan of Bette Midler. So I feel like I've heard it before.
I'm
But-
sure you have.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard it before. I don't know if it was on the movie Beaches or not. I'm not sure.
Probably.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
It was from the
Oh.
movie The Rose that she
Oh.
did. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what it was.
Yeah.
Well, ours, we did more of the folk Americana,
Celtic.
Celtic. You know, I love the Celtic women, and so does she. You know, so we kind of wanted to do our own genre version of it, I guess you would say. So
Okay, I like that. So, how did you all divide the roles in recording the Rose?
I just started, and then I stopped. She caught in, and then we did the chorus together, and we just kind of took turns
Yeah.
at what verse we thought we could do. Basically,
It wasn't a battle to who was going to
Yeah,
go first. It was
yeah.
like, take the lead, take the second. You take the third, I'll take the fourth.
yeah. So we just kind of shared it.
Nice. So, how did you all two meet and begin collaborating?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. We met through, of all things, karaoke.
Oh,
She does karaoke on the side, so I happened to go and listen to her. And it took me a couple times before I was like, I don't want to do no karaoke. And finally, everybody talked us into getting up, and I got up and sang, and it's like, hey, this is okay. I can do this. And after that, it was just kind of history. We just started singing, and next thing you know, we decided, hey, we could maybe sound good together. Let's try this out and see how it sounds.
Well, actually,
Go ahead.
Actually, one of my karaoke people was having a moment, a
that's
medical
true.
moment.
Yes.
And so I went to see if this person was okay. And it's like, I looked at her and I looked at her sister, and I'm going, we need help.
This
And
was the first.
That was the first eye contact
Yeah.
that we had. Her and her sister came to my show, and they got up and they helped me help this person.
woman, yeah.
And they kind of just took over and walked her on out, so it wasn't such a big drama thing. But with that eye contact is when we kind of became friends. And
Then lo and behold, we find out we have so many things in
right,
common.
right. It's almost like we should have had the same mother and father, but we don't. So we kind of did the same thing as growing up, or in our
Yeah.
childhood, so. But yeah,
But she's a baby.
I'm the baby.
So, what makes your musical chemistry work so well?
Well, I guess because she comes from more of a country background or singing style, And mine is, I have no genre, period. I like
Everything.
I love everything from Hank Williams, Buck Owens, which you probably don't know, because my dad used to play all these songs, to the Scorpions, on up to Michael Bublé. I love them all. So I have a totally different take on music, and putting them together kind of just works.
Yeah.
I think with just our vocals,
I've tried to broaden her horizon.
we collaborate really well with our voices. And so I think by us being friends and being able to work together, that's the big thing. You got to be able to work together, you know. And if you can, if it's a struggle, or if it's this or that, it's not going to work. We don't have that struggle. Well, at least not yet.
Wait, only once in a while. She has these things on the end of her fingernail, or these nails. Every now and then she gets a little crazy with them. You got to watch her eyes. She's like a hawk.
I talk with my hands.
You do. There's been a few pokes. It's like, but she doesn't.
No, I just think our collaboration, we work well together. Our voices like form together. You know, it's like whatever I sing, if I take a lead on a song, she does well in harmony. I can't always hear the harmony, but she can. So she can just go off and do her own thing, you know, and I'm like, oh, damn, that's good. That's great. That's perfect. You know, so she basically is.
We both have an ear for music.
We do, but you have more of the harmony sound. I don't.
Harmony. Oh.
So have you all collaborated on other songs?
We are working on one right now. It's called Every Cowboy's Boots. And it's kind of an upbeat one, but we have decided that we are going to do a song called The New 30. Because
it's an original.
It's an original, right? So we're in the process of writing it now, but it's like we are not 30, as you can tell.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
I look 30. Come on. Anyways, okay. As she said, I was the baby, right? Okay, I will be 60 this year. Okay.
What?
Yes, I will be 60 this year. She's older.
I'm older.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yes. So we kind of look at like American Idol. Okay, you can only be 30. They cut off as 30. All right. So we cannot go on American Idol.
They shut us out. They turned the door on us.
Oh.
So I've auditioned for The Voice several times. I've auditioned for America's Got Talent several times. Hasn't got anywhere. Okay. So we've kind of thought this thing, the new 30. So we're going to go out there and we're going to show them what the new 30 is. Okay. We're still spunky. We still got it going on. You know, we can do the shows just like the 30-year-olds. We may have our canes and walkers down the road a little bit, but
wait, let me turn, what was that? I can't hear you. Let me turn up my aid. What was that you said?
So yeah, a new song that we're working on it's called The New 30, and it's just kind of our life basically right now. It's a comedy. Yeah, it's comedy.
Well, it'd be kind of like Mama's Broken Heart, Miranda Lambert kind of type.
Kind of. It'll be a fast one, but it'll be comic, you know. And then we're thinking about doing a video for it.
We have to do a video.
Yeah, I think we have to.
We have to do a video.
We have to.
Oh,
so
yeah.
just kind of show like our morning ritual, and then go into we're still spunky. Yeah, we still got it. So we have
be a sci-fi type thing. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
So when did you both start your music journey?
Wow. God,
you're old.
I started it so long ago. No, I was a little kid. My dad had a country band, and so he played a lot of, like I said, the Hank Williams, Buck Owens, all these things. You know, all the old. People go, wow, those old tunes. They're still good. But I used to listen to him when I was growing up, and then I started playing drums, ended up playing drums for the band. And so we do different, go around locals around Southern Cal and do dances and things like that. And so I did that for several years, playing drums. And so that's where I started. And then as I got older, it's like, hey, wait a minute, there's more than just country. There's rock and roll. Woo, yeah, So that happened. And as I ventured out more, Celtic music became a part of my thing. So I started playing like the tin whistle and the bodhrán, which is a Irish drum. And, it just kind of escalated from there.
Nice.
And me, I just started singing as a child in school, had choir classes and stuff. And then when I was 17, I found out that I was related to Patsy Cline. So I kind of was like, oh, maybe I'll do the country thing. And it just stuck with me. Country's easy for me. So I like country, and she's a little bit rock and roll.
But I still like the country.
She likes country. She does. She does. So she's trying to convert me to different genres.
She's broadening her horizon just a bit.
I am just a bit. Just a bit.
She's getting adventurous in her old age.
My old age. Hey, I'm proud of going to be 60 this year.
I'm still alive. What the heck?
Right? I wake up every day breathing.
Man, you two are funny.
It's not going to be a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
You say, thanks, Caden. What'd you send me?
No, that's where you look at Caden, you just go, cuckoo.
So,
did you talk to these ladies before you sent them my way, or what?
Caden has pretty interesting people he works with. So yeah, I've had some interesting people on.
Hey, if we can make you smile, make you laugh,
that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. Exactly. Because we have fun. We have fun, and we want everyone else to have fun as well.
Yeah, definitely. So have you all performed live, like any of your songs live and not karaoke?
I have, yes. I've been actually singing, actually touring and performing since 2007.
Oh.
And I've enjoyed it. I loved it. And so now
with us collaborating together.
Right. So actually this past Saturday, we got to go out and sing the national anthem for our local Moose Lodge. They had a car show this weekend. And so we got to go there. We're going to the ISSA award show in Atlanta. We actually will be singing The Rose for the after party. And we're just excited.
And we sing it wherever we go.
Yeah, really. Wherever we can go, wherever we're actually trying to get shows put together now. We actually have a show in Barstow, not far from us.
Yeah. And we've got,
what day was it? The 18th?
28th
of July.
Yeah.
So we have shows that we're getting started now. And hopefully, once we get our list posted, then people can come out and see us.
Man, yeah, definitely. In Atlanta. So I think I'm close to Atlanta. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. So I think Louisville is close. Okay. Yeah. I think we're close. Yeah.
I lived back in Alabama for quite a few years.
Oh, Alabama.
Alabama.
Man.
And I know Kentucky.
Oh man, we're country over here.
You country folk.
Oh yeah, I met Randy Travis a few times. He's kind of
there you go.
Hey,
he's nice. So where did you all record The Rose?
Right here.
Really?
This is my studio that I built here in my home. And so we recorded it here, and it's like, it's expensive to go hourly to a studio, which we did.
Yeah,
we did. And it was okay. So then we came here and we had a little bumps, like I said, bumps in the road with the first version of The Rose. And so we came here and
redone it.
I have a guy that lives in Alabama or Georgia, Tim Hicks. And I said, hey, Tim, Dorie and I, we need to change this music. What can you do for us? And we just gave him a list of instruments that we wanted to hear. And so he did the music for us and sent it back. And So then we were kind of going, oh, we need a little changes here. We need a whistle here. We need this. Da, da, da. And he did it. And we were so happy with the version of the music that we got back that, you know, I can just pick up the phone and call him and say, hey, I need this kind of a music, this, you know, instruments, whatever. And he's great. He'll just send it back to us. And then we sit right here in this little tiny room.
You have to get, hi, how are you? Are you ready to go? Let's go.
I always tell her, open the door. It's hot. Open the door.
It's like,
But it's about what, 5 by 6, I guess. It's a little room.
Really?
But it works. It works for me. It works for us.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and I can sit in here and all I have to do is pay my electric bill. So we're good. As long as I have lights on, we're good.
There you go.
So, do any of your kids do music as well?
No.
Yeah, you're like, no, they know new
No.
music.
My daughter, she sang when she was little, you know, and she would get up there and sing, but she's not a performer. She's got children now, and my son doesn't sing at all. He hates my singing.
I have a son. I have a son, and I almost had to break his arm just to get him to go out and sing a song of karaoke. So, no, they don't sing.
Oh, man.
And they don't play instruments either.
They do not.
They do not play instruments. No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how long did it take for you all to record the Rose?
Well,
From beginning to end,
with the hiccup that we had in the beginning
right?
to the end, about
I want to say 2
2
to 3 weeks,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't very long.
Okay.
But it's a song that we already knew, so something that is new is even harder. But
from the time we actually started recording it and knowing how we were going to record it, it only took us a couple hours.
Yeah.
A couple hours.
Then we heard all these little. Oh, we gotta do it again. Oh, we gotta do it again.
Was that you? Did you make a noise? What was that sound?
It's like, oh, your voice cracked. Oh, do it again. My husband sings and he hates it because when he comes in here to try to record, I'm nope, do it again. Nope, do it again. He goes, I'm done. I don't want to do it.
And with her, every time I turned around, she says, oh, I re-recorded my part. And so I want you to hear the vocals and then you can record your part and then we'll see how they sound together. And I was like, okay. And then she deciphers everything and she says, wait, I heard a tick. I said, it was a button popping. There was a button on my shirt. I heard that.
Gotta do it again.
Start over.
So have you all received any like positive feedback?
We have actually. We've gotten many feedbacks. Yeah. And so far everybody, I don't know if they're just being nice or if they actually like it, but we haven't got anything negative yet. So we're like, okay, we're okay.
We've had people call up, or I've had people, and you've had some call up and say, oh, I got to hear that was so beautiful and it made me cry. And I'm like, wow, okay. I'm glad. Maybe. I don't know. Was it a good cry or a bad cry? I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying not to cry. I was trying not to cry when I listened to it because it kind of reminded me of my uncle. My uncle passed February 28th. So I was like, I was kind of emotional listening to the song because his wife is like struggling without him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of my mom. My mom passed away 6 years ago. And when we're singing it, it reminds me of her because I would sit down and play some of the Celtic stuff for her. And so that kind of the whistling in the beginning and in the end just kind of drives a stake through my heart sometimes.
Yeah. I think that's what distinguishes our song from the original, because we do have that more Celtic folk sound versus what the actual version of the Rose was, you know. So we just kind of put our feeling into it and we hope for the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what has been the biggest challenge in your music career so far?
Money
and getting it out, getting it heard.
Well, not getting it heard, because I mean, well, getting it heard, yeah, kind of, sort of, because it's so hard to get a station to want to play it. You know, being an independent artist, there are so many online stations that will take the independent artist, you know, which has been awesome. And since I became familiar with Caden, I met him last year at the ISSA Awards. And after I had gotten home, I kind of contacted him and actually kind of did a research on him just to make sure that he was who he said he was. You know, I'm not saying that he wasn't, but I mean, I've had several producers and managers that didn't do what they promised. You know, I will tell you that Caden has delivered everything that he has said that he is going to do, you know, so I give him
kudos,
an A+, you know, for effort, because when he tells you he's going to do something, he does it, you know, which is grateful for the artist, because that's what you're expecting, you know. So, and everything costs money, and we all know that, you know, but here as an independent artist, you know, the music is not our sole income, because it can't be at this point, you know, until we become a major, until we get up on that stage and make thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, we're still working for like $100, you know, $100, you know, I mean, $100, we're kind of going, yeah, we got $100, you know, but I mean, we have our CDs, you know, and like when we went to this car show this weekend, we put our CDs out. I mean, you can only hope that somebody will come by and say, oh, look, you know, and buy your CD, buy your merchandise. And, you know, I mean, as an independent artist, that's all you basically got until you got a door that opens for you, you know. And I feel with Caden has put us on a journey that's opening that door for us, you know. So I'm very pleased with where we are right now with, you know, just the short time that we've been with Caden. So hopefully we'll get more. In fact, we got this interview with you through Caden.
So he's delivering. He's delivering.
Right.
Oh yeah, he delivers. Yeah. So are you all planning like a full album or EP together?
We are.
Go ahead.
We are currently getting our ducks in a row. We're going to do a Christmas album. Oh. So we want to get that ready and have it out, by October, into October, November?
By the end of October, yes. November at the latest.
Well, beginning.
Yeah, beginning of November.
So that's what we're currently working on, as well as the individual songs.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. So where can my listeners find your music besides your website?
Ooh, we're on Sirius. We're on Spotify. We're on
most of the digital platforms.
Yeah, all the
the ones that are out there: Pandora, Spotify, YouTube. Basically, any digital platform that you can just pull our name up, it should come up.
Okay.
We also have Reverb Nation.
Yeah, Reverb Nation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you could collaborate with any artist, living or past, who would it be?
I already know her answer. Go ahead.
I would say Patsy Cline, Reba McEntire, or Shania Twain.
Oh, okay.
Those are mine. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. You surprised me. Yeah. I thought maybe you were going to say somebody like The Clash or something. For me, let's see. For me, wow. Because I don't stay in one lane. I love the Scorpions. I'd love to perform with the Scorpions, and I'd love to sing some of their tunes with them. I love them. And who else was it? I like Michael Bublé. He's one of my favorites. I love Michael Bublé. Etta James from the old R&B. I love her, and she's a jazz kind of R&B. I love R&B music. And Aretha Franklin.
Ooh,
Roberta Flack. Roberta Flack. Yeah. So I have quite a few. I just can't say one.
Yeah. So my last and final question before I let you all go. is how can our listeners support your music journey? By downloads and like sharing and stuff like that.
Exactly. I usually try to post on Facebook whatever songs that we have. We both have websites, so they can go to our website, check out any place that we're going to be. We're going to be starting to list our shows that we have, so come out and support us at our shows, buy our merchandise, buy the downloads on the streaming platforms.
Request them.
Yeah, request them from your radio stations. I mean, that's what's going to get that independent artist, your favorite independent artist, on those radio stations.
Exactly.
Yes, I agree. I want to thank you so much, Debbie and Darby, for coming on my podcast. Dorie. I said Darby.
I've been called so many different things in the past few weeks. From Dupin.
Just call us D&D. You'll be good.
Another one.
That will be easier. Thank you so much both for coming on my podcast. I really enjoyed this one.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for listening to my interview with Debbie and Dorie. Definitely check out their music. It's nice. Check it out on all platforms. Have a great day. See you next